Okay, story time of how I literally saved a guy's life at my baby shower. So I'm gonna eat while I tell this story. Just some leftover from my baby shower. That's why I still have makeup on. So my mom ended up having this person come in a big teddy bear suit. And the guy comes in and it's like a big blow up teddy bear suit, okay? In the lower back part towards the leg, there was a fan and this much of a gap open in the back zipper. And so this guy comes in, he's dancing around. I'm dancing with him and the whole crowd starts dancing. And then a few times I went behind his back and I thought maybe it was a mistake that his zipper was down. So I pulled it up a little. I never completely closed it. There was like, again, this much of a gap open. I probably took up like this much. And my mom's like, no, Tina, that's probably how he's breathing. And I was like, oh, you're probably right. I thought I was doing a favor. So that was not the smartest on my part. But again, I never fully closed that zipper. I never dragged it all the way up. So some time passes by. He's still dancing. And then I noticed he like fell on the floor and he did tricks and stuff. So I noticed he kind of just like completely fell. And I was like, that seemed weird. And keep in mind, music's blasting, everyone's dancing. When he threw himself on the floor, I'm like, that's a little weird. He stands up, and when he turns around, I saw that his zipper had been zipped all the way up. And immediately I'm like, oh no, he can't breathe. So then I start seeing him tapping his back. And as he's tapping his back, I'm like, oh my God, this guy can't breathe. And so I'm going and I'm trying to unzip him, but he's also being very frantic. Music's blasting, it's chaotic and stuff like that. I'm trying to get him and I unzip it. But when I unzip it, I unzipped like too much because I was like, oh my God, this guy can't breathe. So I zipped it all the way down. In the middle of the dance floor, it's just chaos. The suit's like completely falling apart. This guy's like, he like leaned back whenever I unzipped it. I don't know, maybe he was not able to catch his breath. He was like on the verge of fainting or something. And so the suit starts like deflating and all that. And then we're trying to zip it back up, but like not all the way. And then as I'm doing that, I realized my dress, which was flowy, got caught in the fan that was in his suit. So I'm pulling my dress out of the fan, and then the zipper gets caught and the whole suit gets like caught in the zipper. It was just a complete disaster. Essentially, after that happened, this guy ended up like walking out. He walks out, and then I was telling my mom and everyone, they're like, what happened? What happened? What happened? And I was like, I am pretty sure I just saved that guy's life. So essentially they were asking like, what happened and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that guy was about to faint. I think I just like saved him from fainting. People were just thinking like that was a part of the act or something. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure that guy could not breathe in that suit. Someone had zipped it all the way up. And then he leaves. A few minutes later, maybe 5-10 minutes later, he calls my mom's phone and I end up answering. And so I answer it and he's like, hey, sorry, I had to walk out. I couldn't breathe. And then I give the phone to my mom because she ended up coming. And so he has the discussion with my mom and he's like, yeah, someone had zipped up my suit all the way up and I was having a hard time breathing. I was about to faint. And he's like, luckily you guys like opened my suit and I was able to breathe. And I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, had I not noticed that, nobody else around me observed the thing that I observed. When I saw him, I'm like, no, this guy, like, I knew in my heart something's off. And so when I saw that, I immediately jumped into like nurse mode. And I was like, let me help this guy out as quick as possible. And so he was actually the one that was saying, I'm so sorry. Like he was apologizing. He's like, I'm sorry I had to like get out of there. And my mom was like, no, you're totally fine. Like, don't be sorry. Like, I wish I had said a few things to him too before I handed the phone off to my mom. But obviously, if you're not able to breathe, you're totally fine. Like, your life is more important. than some party or some little teddy bear costume. Like, that's your life. If you can't breathe, run out of there, rip the costume if you have to. I don't care. You're not messing anything up. So I was making jokes to like my family and stuff. I was like, even when I'm off duty, I'm still saving lives because I am a nurse. So that just adds to like the story of my baby shower, and I'm really happy that that was the outcome and it wasn't anything more serious. But I just thought I would share that, and I barely ate my food while I told the story. So thanks for listening if you're still here. And yeah, that was all. Bye.